Sands Hotel in Atlantic City. Sal Marciano with Al Bernstein. A couple of bantamweights are in the ring. They can't wait for Michael Buffer to introduce them.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is in the bantamweight division, and it's for 6 rounds. The man in charge of this fight is in the ring, and he's referee Rudy Battle. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with white trim, weighing 120 1/4 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, undefeated with a record of 5-0 with 4 knockouts, boxing fans, Anibal Papo Ortiz. And in the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with white trim, weighing 116 1/4 pounds, from Paterson, New Jersey, with a record of 10-2, 3 by knockout, ladies and gentlemen, Pedro Durango Alindato.
All right, I expect a clean break at all times. When I tell you to break, I want you both to stop punching, step back, protecting yourselves at all times. Remember, a foul can cost you a round. In the event of a knockdown, the boxer standing, go to the farthest neutral corner and remain there until I signal to continue. Mandatory 8 count is in effect. Watch your low blows, watch your holding and hitting. Are there any questions? All right, I want a clean fight, and good luck to both of you. Shake hands.
Did you know that referee Rudy Battle was once a member of the United States Olympic fencing team? At any rate, here we go. In the white trunks, Anibal Ortiz from Brooklyn, New York, 5-0, 4 knockouts. His opponent, Pedro Alindato of Paterson, New Jersey, 10-2 with 3 knockouts. A pair of bantamweights scheduled for 6. And here in New Jersey, we'll score on the round system. Alindato in the blue, Ortiz in the white.
And this figures to be a very good matchup. I'm really anxious to see what these 2 young fighters do with each other. Alindato and Ortiz, both 20 years old. Alindato, a fine boxer, got a good jab and a good straight right hand, and Ortiz, perhaps more of a brawler, but still has some good boxing skills.
Alindato had a tremendous amateur experience, racked up 117 wins against 12 defeats. He says he was the Golden Glove champ in Puerto Rico at 106 pounds in 1979.
And we've seen both these fighters on ESPN. In his last outing, Anibal Ortiz defeated Jeff Hanna in a TKO in the 4th, which was kind of an upset. Hanna was the favorite. Back in December 9th, Pedro Alindato got a 6-round win over Ewart Chance. So both have looked good before on ESPN.
Right hand by Alindato.
Sal, I think the key in this fight for Alindato is to keep the jab working in Ortiz's face and keep him off. Right now, he's putting punches together very well, Alindato is.
Al, I've counted 5 right hands just in the last few seconds by Alindato. And we're halfway through round 1. And he scores with a left hook to the head on a semi-break there. They almost were in a clinch. Ortiz was a little lazy coming out of it and caught a left hand.
Alindato's trademark is that he's very busy, throws a lot of punches during the course of the fight. And in a 6-rounder is not likely to tire out because of that.
This is a 22-foot ring here in Atlantic City. Obviously plenty of room for these bantamweights to maneuver in. Less than a minute to go in the opening round. Remember that it's scheduled for 6. Coming up later in the telecast, co-features scheduled for 10 rounds. Middleweights Jeff McCracken and Mark McPherson. Also scheduled for 10, junior welterweights Joe Manley and Tom Baker.
If there is an edge in hand speed, it would go to Alindato. And he is more of a combination puncher. Ortiz more often would throw singular shots.
While we still have the previous bout on our minds, middleweights Iran Barkley and Osley Silas. Remember, it was unanimous decision in favor of Silas. We talk about judging. One of the officials here at ringside scored that 6-0 in favor of Silas, which is hard to believe. We'll be back with round 2 of this one after this time. Bantamweights Pedro Alindato in the blue, Hannibal Ortiz in the white. And Ortiz is in trouble. He's holding on. Left hook by Alindato, and that shook up Ortiz. His right foot came off the canvas, and that's why he's holding on. Right hand by Alindato, who senses an opportunity here.
Alindato, not known as a great puncher, but I'll tell you what, he has landed some dynamite left hooks against Ortiz.
Ortiz having trouble with his footing. He's still trying to shake off the effects of those blows. Alindato doesn't want to clinch here. He wants a free hand. Al, how did you score the opening round?
I had the first round scored for Alindato. I thought he won it rather convincingly. And in this round, he has really gone to work on Ortiz.
In the opening seconds of the round, Alindato tattooed Ortiz, and here in the middle minute, Ortiz still trying to shake it off. Right hand by Alindato. He continues to be there first with the right hand. Takes another shot at Ortiz with the right hand.
This is as sharp as I've seen Alindato, and I've seen him in some good performances. I thought going into this fight he might have just a little more too much polish for Ortiz, and so far that's been the story.
We're halfway through the second round. Alindato with an overhand right, a right uppercut, straight right hand, another one, and look at Alindato just taking over. Ortiz slipped down while he's out on his feet, and Rudy Battle will not allow this fight to continue. Hannibal Ortiz out on his feet, and the victor is Pedro Alindato.
That was a workmanlike performance by Alindato as you look at him, and there's Ortiz, who was broken when Rudy Battle broke the two fighters. It did not appear that he was as badly hurt as he was, but he just staggered against the ropes, and for Pedro Alindato, a big win. As we can see, we'll see the ending sequence of that fight.
Alindato scoring with 3 straight shots there to the head of Ortiz. You see Ortiz sink down, his left knee touched the canvas. Now watch his reaction. Out on his feet, and the ropes kept him up. The effects of the damage in the opening seconds of the round. Alindato came out of his corner and went to work on Ortiz, and Ortiz could not survive the round.
And he never did shake that damage. Pedro Alindato, as I said, only 3 KOs in his 10 wins, not known as a big puncher, but he may have established himself a different reputation because Hannibal Ortiz can take a punch. So the punching power of Pedro Alindato may be underestimated by boxing people.
Ortiz continually open for the right hand and eventually cost him the fight. They're taking the gloves off him now in his corner.
Disappointing loss for him, I'm sure, for Hannibal Ortiz. He was hoping to score a big win over Alindato, which would have pushed him into probably a better class of fighters.
Let's get the official time from Mike Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rudy Battle stops this contest. A TKO winner at 1:43 of the second round, Pedro Durango Kid Alindato.
Patterson, New Jersey's Pedro Alindato runs his record to 11-2 with his 4th knockout. Ortiz is 5-1.